Uganda Debt Network is appealing to government to enhance its capability to absorb the borrowed funds in the expected timeline and fend off corruption that cripple its proper utilization.
If this money is utilized very well, it would be able to create a change. But some of the times you look at a project, it borrows money, but most of this money is swindled. So when it is swindled, like we have talked about previously in USAF, we talk about the Mabati issues. If the money was meant to develop northern Uganda, Karamoja and whatever, and the money is swindled, then the problem that for which we had borrowed it to address, it persists, and again we shall go ahead and borrow.
With Uganda's debt now amounting to 50% of gross domestic product, questions have risen on Uganda's capacity to remain within the IMF debt sustainability framework for developing countries.
Since we are already exceeding 50%, we are now getting into danger, and the danger is inability to pay, because you are not able to, out of the money that you are realizing, you are not able to service the debt. And when you fail to service the debt, there are many dangers. Default means inability to pay, but inability to pay your obligation has the consequences. One, you will not be credible to borrow from the sources that you were previously borrowing, so you'll have to go and borrow from other sources. That's one, which also will, because the global information system is clear, they will already be knowing that you are a defaulter, in which case either they would charge you even at higher rates than these other ones were charging you, or they will actually totally refuse.
Singles submit that if borrowing appetite is unchecked and debt continues to rise, the country is at risk of plunging into financial distress.
So let us be frugal and let us follow the law. This Public Finance Management Act, we are negating it a lot, instead of following the procedures of, say, debt accrual or debt contraction. We contract debt instead of preparing adequately in areas where we would have avoided incurring a debt. And therefore, it's taking us indeed to plunge us in an abyss in case we fail to meet this obligation. We have countries that have failed to meet their debts and they have suffered a lot.
With Uganda's treasury set to benefit from its first commercial oil production in 2025, there is light at the end of the tunnel that the debt surge will be restrained and maintained within the manageable limits. Crispus Areneitwe, Charlotte Tamuge for UBC Business.